This is the War Brief Daily for May 28, 2026, covering the Russia-Ukraine theater. Tonight we are tracking 4 confirmed developments: a 126-asset Russian drone and missile strike overnight, a second Russian ballistic missile strike on a UN food warehouse in Dnipro, Russia and Belarus actively setting conditions for drone strikes on Ukraine from Belarusian territory, and on the front lines, Ukrainian advances in Zaporizhzhia as Russia's claims in Sumy collapse under Ukrainian denial. First, overnight, May 25th into the 26th, Russia launched 126 aerial assets, 2 Iskander-M ballistic missiles, and 124 drones across multiple variants, including Shaheds. Ukraine's Air Force intercepted 111 drones, an 89.5% intercept rate. Despite that performance, both ballistic missiles struck confirmed targets. 11 locations were hit across Kharkiv, Poltava, Odesa, and Zaporizhzhia oblasts. Agricultural, energy, port, and residential infrastructure all damaged. Also confirmed by geolocated footage, 2 Russian unmanned surface vessels struck the Ukrainian Navy training vessel Druzhba directly inside Odesa port. This is confirmed. Russia is running a simultaneous multi-domain strike campaign, drones, ballistic missiles, and naval assets in a single operational window. The ballistic missiles are penetrating every night. Second, Russia struck the WFP humanitarian warehouse in Dnipro city on May 25th with an Iskander ballistic missile. The facility held approximately $1.4 million in food assistance at the time of the strike. The WFP stated directly, "This is a crime and a violation of international humanitarian law." This is the second strike on that specific warehouse. The first was in November 2025. 5 days earlier, on May 20th, Russia struck a UNHCR warehouse in the same city, killing at least 2 people. 2 UN humanitarian warehouses in Dnipro struck in 1 week. This is confirmed, and it is not incidental damage. Third, ISW assesses that Russia and Belarus are setting informational conditions to justify launching Russian drones against Ukraine from Belarusian territory. Belarusian officials claimed 116 Ukrainian drone incursions over the past week, a narrative ISW identifies as deliberate pretext. If executed, Belarusian launch points would enable precision Shahed strikes against Western Ukraine's supply lines, including the M06 highway running from Poland directly into Ukraine. That is not a theoretical threat. A Russian-operated Shahed already struck a Ukrainian freight train near Korostin from Belarusian territory in December 2025. That precedent is established. Separately, Russia is banning civilian flights over Moscow below 5,100 meters starting June 1st, a direct signal that Ukraine's drone campaign has pushed Russian air defenses past their limit near the capital. Fourth, on the ground. Confirmed. Ukrainian forces now largely control Plavny, west of Kharkiv, in Zaporizhzhia Oblast, amid ongoing counterattacks. In Sumy Oblast, Russia's Ministry of Defense claimed on May 26th that it seized 2 settlements northeast and southeast of Sumy city. Ukraine's 14th Army Corps refuted those claims the same day. Both locations remain under Ukrainian control. And the Syzran oil refinery in Samara Oblast has halted all operations. Reuters confirmed that over 70% of the plant's capacity was destroyed in Ukrainian strikes from May 20th to 21st. Repairs are expected to take more than a month. Watch for the first confirmed Russian drone strike launched from Belarusian territory. Monitor Russia's June 1st Moscow airspace closure as a live indicator of Ukraine's deep strike campaign scale. And watch for any UN Security Council movement on the Dnipro warehouse strikes. That is your War Brief Daily for May 28, 2026.